Hello, it's Emma from Blue Sky Vitality here, and I just wanted to jump in and have a chat before we start our Body Love Challenge tomorrow. I'm very, very excited about this. So before we start, I think it might be really great if you have like a pen and paper available or a nice journal or something that you can use during the challenge during the week, because hopefully I'm going to share lots of information that you find really helpful, and sometimes we need to kind of go deep in within ourselves to really learn something new, try something new, and make some positive changes in our lives. So I love a good excuse to buy a new journal, so maybe you do too. So between now and tomorrow you might want to get out to the shops, or if you've got something at home, that's great, or buy yourself something new. And before I start any kind of yoga class, I always ask my students to set an intention for the class, because where our attention and our awareness goes, our energy is going to follow. So I would suggest that you set an intention for this next 7 days of what you're hoping to get out of the 7 days, maybe something you'd like to change in your life, whether it's your mindset around your body or the way you're looking after your body. Make an intention, write it down, because if you have something that you're trying to achieve during the week, you're more likely to have it happen if you set an actual intention. So I'd love you to do that. And if you want to share, please share it below in the comments section. Okay, so you might be wondering why we're doing this Body Love Challenge. And from my experience as a health coach and as a personal trainer and yoga teacher, and just in life, I just see so many people holding themselves back because of their perception of their body. So they think, don't look good enough to do this, or I'm too unfit to do that, or I don't want to be seen in a yoga class or whatever. So it really makes me a bit sad, to be honest, when people are holding themselves back because of the way they look. So I feel like if we can all start to really embrace our bodies as they are now and really notice how amazing they are right now and let that part go, we're actually able to shine and really allow our true purpose to come forward. And I want to help as many women and men, if needed, as possible to feel that way, to feel like their bodies aren't holding them back. So I'd like you to sort of think forward to when you're 80. Do you want to be sitting around at home thinking, my best achievement was that I had a six-pack when I was 32? I mean, really, is that important? Or are there other things that you're going to be really excited about that you've achieved in your life? So if we let go of needing that perfect body to take a new step forward, or if we let go of the need of having to be at the gym 24/7 and never eating just in case we get a six-pack, maybe there'll be more space in your life to actually move forward and do what you're truly here to do in the world, and be able to look back when you're 80 and go, wow, my life was quite incredible. So that's part of the reason why we're doing this. So when we have a lot of mind chatter about our bodies and the way we think they look, it takes up so much time and so much space in our brains. So over the next 7 days, I'm hopefully going to share with you some tips and tricks that you can try to help to free up that space, and so that you can start thinking about other things that are more important as well. So there's really only 2 rules for the next 7 days. I don't really like rules. I think, we should be able to live the way we want to live. But for this next week, there are 2 rules. So the first rule is, I want you to not weigh yourself for a whole week. And I know for some people that's going to be really, really hard. I used to be the sort of person that would wake up and weigh myself pretty much every day. And maybe it wasn't every day, but I used to weigh myself on the days where I was feeling really good. Like, if I weigh myself today, I would have lost heaps of weight because I feel like I've been really eating well and I'm fit and I feel healthy and I feel great. And then I might have stepped on the scales on that day, and I might have not lost weight or even put a tiny little bit on, and then my whole day was ruined. And really, when you think about it, isn't that ridiculous? 2 seconds ago, I was feeling amazing, which is why I wanted to weigh myself, and 2 seconds later, my day was ruined. So I just ask you all to put the scales away for a week. Just see what it's like to focus on how you're feeling rather than what a number on a scale is, and just see what happens. So just try that as an experiment for the next 7 days. I hope that you can commit to that. The other thing I would like you to think about for the next 7 days is to try something new. So some of the things I'm going to suggest over the next 7 days will probably sound a bit strange. I know a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about over the coming week are things that I would never have considered 5 years ago, but they work. And I feel that if we've been trying a certain way of living life and it's not really giving us the pleasure that we really want to achieve, if we're too busy, measuring our self-worth on the way we look and all that sort of thing, maybe it's time to try something new to break old habits. So I hope you can come to the next 7 days with a big open mind and just take my challenge each day and see if you can just run with it, even if it feels stupid. Because believe me, some of the things that I'm going to share with you are quite transformative. And one of the reasons why this is coming, like I'm doing this challenge, was a few weeks ago. Someone close to me made a few comments about some photos that I had put on a website that were just like placement holders. They weren't actually photos that I was going to use, but I'd put them up. And the person that commented made some comments about that my tummy was a bit too big, and that one of the photos looked like a before photo, as in like a before and after photo. And I was really, really hurt. And for me, I finally realized why I was so hurt, and it's because I don't talk about myself that way anymore. Even 18 months ago, 2 years ago, my self-worth was based on how big my tummy looked that day. Whereas now that's not the case. And so I feel like if I've been able to heal myself enough that I'm not weighing myself all the time and I'm not judging myself based on my tummy, and just from what I've learned from working with clients, I feel like I have a lot to share. And so I've tried things over the last few years that I would never have thought I would have tried, and I really would love to share that with you. So please, 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 please keep an open mind for the next 7 days and just try it out. You never know. You may as well. It's free. So I just wanted to read a little quote to you on that topic. So, when life is not working for you, you're being asked to give up. You're being asked to give up thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, habits, and fears that hold you back. There can be no new miracles when you are holding on to the old stuff. Pain is a signal to let go, give something up, open up, and try something new. So that's what I hope we're going to be doing together for the next 7 days. So the last thing I just wanted to say is, if you've got friends or loved ones who you think might be able to benefit from the challenge, might want to sort of shake up their own beliefs about their bodies and really turn their feelings about their body into love instead of perhaps a bit of loathing or a bit of hate, then ask them to join the group. I would love to see as many people getting what they can out of the next 7 days. So please make sure you share this with your friends and family who might be interested. And the last thing is, tomorrow I will have a big announcement to make around the body love movement and ways that you can go even deeper into this topic. So I hope you will join me. So I plan to be here about 5 o'clock most days next week, depending on whether anything comes up, but 5 p.m. WA time, I'll be in live. But if you can't make it live, obviously there's always going to be the recording, so you can catch up whenever you need to. So thanks very much for being here. I can't wait for the next 7 days. Make sure you get yourself a journal or a piece of paper to take notes or go a bit deeper on the challenges. And I will see you here at around 5 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you.